first opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And he's got his target. It's caught for the Colts touchdown. C.J. Uzomah there to make the grab. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Well, this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll let it go deep for Beckham.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
first down. Jacob Eason.
And he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36.
From the gun is Eason.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. C.J. Uzomah with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Maher on for the extra point. It's good, and they have jumped out here to a out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
His first catch of the divisional round goes for a 1st down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Flushed out right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. A run for Nick Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They're going to look to throw.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And the Browns first down.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. On the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
With the score, Colts 14, Browns 3.
From the gun on 3rd down. Eason looking for Campbell downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on a first down.
First down, Browns.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Left side, it's Beckham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper there to make the grab. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Jonathan Taylor.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the gun on 3rd down. Easy. Open man is Taylor. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Eason.
Looking for Campbell downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Brad Delpit.
And a great return as he takes us up just shy of
one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Browns drive about to get started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decided.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
That's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
their own 47-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Eason. An interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
Cameron Johnston.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Landry now on the return. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And the Browns first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Eason off the play fake. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Offense at the line and set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play action. It's Eason. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Landry. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Browns.
Now Chubb. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Nick Chubb.
A big play that time out of Chubb. 49 yards.
First and goal.
They'll give it to Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nick Chubb taking it in. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his second TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Operating from the gun. Eason looking for Campbell downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Colts out in zone. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
First and 10.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better option.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
Down, Cleveland.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. They toss it left side to Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Austin Seibert for the Browns field goal.
Seibert's kick is good. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back after that. Totally different fact, man. It's just going to be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason. He'll find Tanner. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Second down, this time complete. Now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's got this down to the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He'll buy some time running. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
First down.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
19-yard line.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds Beckham, complete. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during the ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Eason. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, Jacob Eason. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. The give to Taylor. Across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He's going to float this one deep right side. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 44 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And the lead is now 13.
Good. Makes the score Browns 30, Colts 17. Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense at the line and set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
They go play action with Eason.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Throwing is Eason.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee